Hi guys, looks like there's a video and you'll see the screen in the background. So I just want you guys to see the screen and understand what I'm going to be typing on there. So some of you were in the Zoom chat this morning, but I just want to give you an idea of what you're looking for. So when you're graphing something, you need to make sure it has an x squared, and in this case it does. So my a value is the number that goes first with the squared. My b value is the number that goes with the x, and my c value goes at the end. So in this case, my a is the number in here, which is 1. My b value is -4, and my c is really, excuse me, 0, but I don't need that. So if I want to find the axis of symmetry, it's x equals -b. Well, the opposite of -4 is +4 over 2 times a, which is 1. So that's 4 divided by 2. So therefore, x equals 2. And that's called my axis of symmetry. That's the line that's going to cut it down the middle. So I could draw that, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to then plug it back in to the y equals. So if I put a 2 in, it's 2 squared minus 4 times 2. So that's 4 minus 8, and 4 minus 8 is -4. Okay, so I'm going to get -4. Final answer that I'm looking for as far as the turning point is the x value is 2 and the y value is 4. Sorry, not 4, -4. So I need to make sure that that is my lowest value. So I'm going to put 2 -4, which is here. So make sure I have 2 -4. Then I want to make sure, I'm going to zoom in on this, 2 -4, that I also have a line down the middle for my axis of symmetry, which is x equals 2. And then I'm going to get some other points. Now, where am I going to get those points from? I'm going to get those points from using a calculator. So I can hit y equals and just type in what I want, which is x squared minus 4x. And hopefully you guys know how to hit all these buttons. From there, I can hit second graph, and that's going to give me the points. When you pull this up, you are looking for a pattern. And hopefully you see the pattern is from +5 all the way down to +5 again. So from -1 to 5. So I'm going to graph those points. -1, 5, 0, 0, 1, -3. And then this is my turning point, 2, -4. So that's the only guy that doesn't have a partner. You see 5 matches with 5, 0 matches with 0, -3. But this guy doesn't have a partner, so he's going to be my turning point. Just to give you an idea of what it's going to look like, it's a U-shaped because it's a positive x squared. If it was -x squared, then it would be upside down U. All right, so let's go back to where we were, and let's see if we can graph this. So it would be here and here, and then I think there's one up here at 5, we said, and another one over here, and here, and I think we said the other one was also at 5. And then this is just going to be U-shaped. Okay, this one's off a little bit. Should go over there. U-shaped. Okay, and I would write the numbers down like -1, 5, and 0, 0. Whatever the numbers are, write them down. 1, negative, and use your calculator. By the way, you should all be able to go into your computer, go to the Google Chrome store, and look for this right here. TI-84 plus CE app for Chrome OS. You can then launch the app. So you all should, if it was done right by Mr. Rouse, be able to do that and pull that up. So if you don't have your own calculator at home, you can launch that on there. Hopefully this helps so far. Finishing up. That is the answer for the first one. Okay. So let's pull that back a little bit. Now, we need to get the domain and the range. Well, the domain goes all the way left and all the way right. So I'm going to use -infinity to +infinity. And my range is low to high. Well, this only goes as low as -4. I'm using the y values. I know it's 2 -4, but really just the y value. This goes up off the graph, so it goes to infinity. Normally, the answer is domain -infinity to positive infinity. And the range either goes from a number to infinity or -infinity up to a number. In this case, it's a number to infinity. Not always, though. And yes, it passes the vertical line test. Again, I hope this helps. I'm going to keep going down to the bottom one. This one, I can put it in my calculator, but I'm going to do the -b over 2a thing. So let's do -b. Well, if b is -2, then -b over 2a is a +2. All right, so instead of -2, I'm going to use a +2 times 2a. A is -1. Where'd I get that from? Because there's really a -1 in front of the x squared. So 2 divided by -2 is -1. So that's my axis of symmetry. X equals -1. That means that I could draw a line on -1, which is this guy right here. That's my axis of symmetry. That's where the graph is going to be split mirror image left and right. Okay, next. I need some other points. Well, I need a turning point, but I don't really want to do the whole thing, plug the -1 back in. So I can use my calculator and I can find the turning point. So again, I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to plug in what it said, which I'm going to have to flip back. It's -x squared. Just going to flip back to see what it is. Minus 2x plus 3. Minus 2x plus 3. All right. Second graph, I needed, according to what they said in the picture, I only need from -4 to +2. Just those, from -4 to +2. All right. So I'm going to go in here and change it to -4 to +2. And if you notice, it says -4, 5 all the way to 2, -5. So I need to plot those points. But what I'm worried about is this guy in the middle. -1 what? It's -1, 4. So -4, -5, all the way to -1, 4, and then back up to 2, -5. So again, you would want to make sure that you wrote those down somewhere so you have them. And again, this is going to be upside down. So I believe we had -1, 4 is our top spot. If you're not sure, you go back and look. -4, -5, -2, 3. -4, -5 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, somewhere here. And I think we had this and this. So you'd have to write these points down to make sure, but I'm trying to go by my memory. All right, now, here's the only problem. This should only go here. I'm going to take my eraser out. I'm going to erase this spot right there. And the reason is it only wanted me to graph from -4 to 2. And that's -4 to 2 only, stopping. And that's your graph. Okay, remember the top point, this maximum point right there, is 1, 4, just in case anybody asks, -1, 4. Okay, that's your vertex, and that is a maximum point. Why is it a max point? Because it's the highest point on the graph. Okay, so let's go back to where we are. Everybody understands I got that from the calculator. Next, my domain. Well, normally I would say -infinity to +infinity, but there are no arrows on the end. My domain is what they gave me. And what they gave me was they said go from -4 to +2. So my domain is given to me, and it's right over there, -4 to +2. Now my range is low to high. Well, the lowest it goes is -5, and the highest it goes is +4. So that's where I got -5 to 4. I need to change my brackets. Always use hard brackets for a real number and use parentheses for infinity. And it passes the vertical line test. So it's all calculator work, guys. Hope you enjoyed listening to me for another video. And those of you that were on the Zoom session, this is just a little help. Try to do your homework and send it to me, or write on the screen, or just put your answers as best you can. And then eventually I'll give you guys some more work for tomorrow. Take care.